Hey everyone, it's Pete with Chatter, and we are really excited to announce our new calendar feature today. About 6 months ago, we set out to make the most intuitive and easy to use Kanban and calendar combination tool built specifically for machine shops. So I'm really excited to share it with you today. Let's dive in. So we can start out on our Chatter dashboard, and to get to the calendar, you just go to the side and look over at the calendar tab. So here's what you see. I'll give you a quick tour. This is basically for one of our machines. So all our machines are on the left, and you can see what that machine's supposed to be up to on any given day of the week. So right now it's Monday. We can see the different jobs that are running. And we sort of have two ways that we can view this, and they interact with each other. So we have calendar, which is what you see here, and then you have Kanban. So this is just sort of a queue of waiting jobs, active jobs, and completed jobs. So they sort of have those three stages. And we've just made it very, very intuitive. We want dynamic reordering, so you can go through and drag jobs based on priority, and then it automatically updates the calendar in real time. So it's pretty cool. So let's start by just going over to a blank machine, and I'll show you how to get set up. We're gonna choose this enshoe here, and this is just a blank week. There's a few ways you can add a job. I'm just gonna right click, hit add job, and I'm gonna pull in, let's just create a new job. So let's see, test job for demo video, and I'm gonna save that, and then go ahead and add it to the calendar. So from there, I can just say, hey, this is gonna take a couple days, and I can move it around pretty easy. Or over on the right, you can set some more hard-coded things. So you can set a certain duration to it. You can add in a setup time, and it automatically pushes the job back. Or you can just do this by time per part and part count. So let's say this is 8 minutes apart, and we got to make 150 parts. We'll just apply that, and it automatically sets the duration of the job for you. There's other couple types of things you can add to this. Like you can add a maintenance. Let's say we need to ship clean out. So we can just add that right there, and we'll just put that right up there. And then we have another job coming in. Now, like I mentioned, there's other ways to add it. We can do this from the Kanban view too. So I'm gonna just go here, hit add jobs, and pull up Chatter 1029. I've got my tools right there. Just gonna add it onto the calendar, and it adds it right after the last item. And then we sort of do that same thing. I like the time per part way. It's gonna be, let's do 10 minutes apart, and we got 50 parts to make, or let's just say we got 20 parts to make, and we'll apply that, and then give it 1 hour setup time. You see that setup item comes up right here. And then the other thing we have is sort of these ways to clear the gaps out of your schedule. So we have this little magical thing right here called fill calendar gaps, and that basically just hugs everything up to the current time. So you can see it moves everything right up to just a few minutes from now. It'll get started, and then let's say we're ready to actually start this ahead of schedule. If you do it on schedule, it automatically moves to active. If not, we'll say, hey, we're setting this thing up, and we're gonna go ahead and move it to schedule. You'll see it animates right into the current time, and we are good to go. We also have some kind of cool things here where it does some automatic reordering of jobs, like if there's different priorities. So let's put another job on here and say, we want this job coming up, and it's gonna take that long. We can actually, on our Kanban, resort all this, and it will handle it automatically in the system. So I'm just gonna take this guy and say, hey, I actually want that ahead of this. And I just drag it right up, and you can see it resorts everything. And we can either see our gaps on the calendar, or there's a little message in the Kanban, and you can just go ahead and hit remove all gaps. That compresses everything together automatically. There's also a couple kind of nice, just little features we put in, like extending shifts and running lights out. So let's say we needed to run this lights out. You can just right click, hit enable lights out. It'll take care of that, and then compress everything back in, so that job will run overnight. And there's also just little ways. Let's say we have a job that's going this long, but we really need it out Thursday night. All we have to do is just say, all right, we're gonna work a couple hours later on these 2 days, or 1 hour in this case, and that's gonna get us there by our deadline. So again, this is included with every Chatter core plan. It's not an upcharge or anything. So if you've got Chatter, go in, check it out, and let us know what you think.